Ragecast.
Hello out there. This is another episode 14 of Ragecast on August 26, 2015. As always, I'm Marco Honorado.
I'm Nelson Feely.
Jeff Silvera. I'm trying to change shit up here. And I'm George Souza.
We got a little discombobulated here. We're trying to change up the order just to make it a little more spicy out there.
A little more
A
spicy.
little more spicy.
Yeah, a little more spicy. Okay. That's about as spicy as Frank Red Hot sauce. That's about as spicy as that fucking sauce that we had in Hamilton at that Wimpy's restaurant where we used half a fucking bottle on like fries.
That was pretty
I think
spicy.
fucking milk is fucking spicier than that shit.
Yeah,
that was
spicy.
that was juice. Would you like some pepper juice? Sure. Fuck, do you have any
shit.
mild?
This is what happens when Marco starts the episode.
Everything gets all messed up.
Everything gets all fucked
We
up.
start talking about hot sauce and shit.
Well, Marco, since you're hosting today's Ragecast, I'll shut the fuck up.
All right. So today since we're spicing things up, we'll go right to some questions here that we've received.
So we're going right to the
Questions. Right
You're
to the
not
Ask
fucking
Ragecast. No, man, I'm fucking shit up today.
Around.
Jesus Christ.
I'm in the driver's seat.
Clearly.
All right. So the first question comes from Heather X. Stage life or home life? Which would you or do you prefer? It's a good question, Heather.
Well, since you're running the show today, Marco.
Okay, what can I say? Two different lives, two opposites, if you want to say. But I guess one shouldn't really get in the way of the other. One's more of a hobby, and the other one is, I wouldn't say a duty, but more part of life. For me, I'd say home life. I'd prefer because family comes first for me, and it would be hard to give up one or the other, obviously. But yeah, I'd definitely pick home life. And if I can have both, that would be ideal.
Oh, fair.
If I can do my stage life and then go back to my home life, that's how I do it. And that's my answer anyway.
Me? If it was my choice, I would choose, considering the fact that I have no kids, just me, my wife, and 2 cats. I would love the stage life. I'd prefer the stage life. Touring, playing shows. You'd still get to see my wife and the cats and whatnot. But that's just me, yeah.
Cool.
I'm gonna have to answer the same as Marco, I guess. The stage in my life, family life, of course, comes first. But it was a couple years back. I was definitely up for touring and playing and all that stuff. Especially when we were playing more often than we are now. Because that was the lifestyle. Yeah. That was my life. It was go to work and play gigs. That was my life for a long time.
Practice.
But, yeah, this stage of my life, home, of course. Georgie boy.
Without question, stage life. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. In a heartbeat. And it's, even regardless of relationships and family and whatnot, and that's more me. I just feel more comfortable behind a guitar and a mic. So I definitely dig. You know what? There's very few things you get to do in life that actually allow you to shut the rest of the world out for a very brief period of time. And then to do it with people that I care about, even better. So, I see I got all sentimental on you guys here. Saying, it is. But no, I think for me it's definitely stage life.
Cool.
Thanks, Heather. A good question.
Yeah.
We'll go on to the next question from Dave D'Angelo.
Nope.
Long-time listener. We don't know who he is.
That's right.
Always got to put that out there.
Every single episode, long time
we have no idea who he is. But
None whatsoever.
He's probably our biggest fan, I would say, right?
It looks looking that way.
No, the biggest fan we have is over there.
Yeah, okay, smart ass. Okay, Dave, his question is, how often do you guys do maintenance on your gear? Do you guys play until it breaks, or is there a time frame to replace strings, cymbals, etc.? Anybody? Anyone?
Nelson, go ahead.
Well, yeah, pretty much, right? I do try to maintain for strings, intonations, setups on the instruments, but when it comes to quality and life of strings, that's to each his own, right? Each player knows how long they've played or how hard they've played and when they're losing tone. So strings, it's up to you. You can keep them forever until they break, or change them to keep them bright, right?
I think you guys change them every once a month at
Yeah,
least.
once every month or month
starts
and a
to
half.
feel
If we
really-
play more shows, maybe sooner than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the more you play, the more corrosion starts to happen on the strings. So just like Mark with the skins, you don't play them till they break
Yeah.
because they get crushed up to a certain point where you have to replace them. So it does come down to a individual player choice of when to choose.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, for myself, being a drummer, I mean, I want my skins to sound the way they should. Being though nowadays that they have 2-ply skins, they do last longer than the old skins that I used to play on, which were just single ply, and they'd get dents in them and they'd get worn out
It's like
really easy.
toilet paper, single ply,
Yeah, it is.
double ply.
I mean, you could wipe your ass with this.
He's got cashmere.
You can
skins.
get by with one.
Yeah, you
You're
can.
just gonna need a couple more wipes to
and
get it
then
done.
some shit might get through,
It's
but then you
possible.
wash your hands, right?
Of course.
It's possible.
So yeah, I do maintenance. For me, maintenance is more tuning my skins as often as I can. As I said, the 2-plies last quite a bit. They can go from 6 months to a year, depending on how you play them, as long as there's no dents. And as for cymbals and sticks, well, sticks.
You broke some today.
Yeah,
I broke a stick today, and I can feel it was gonna break before it did.
Actually, you called it right when you started.
I called
playing.
it, yeah, when I started
You're
playing.
like, "This is gonna break. This is
Yeah.
gonna break."
Yeah.
Sure enough.
I got a whole bunch of sticks, so I go through them pretty quickly.
he's a
Cymbals, I wait till they crack. The sound doesn't really change until they crack. So, being that they're pretty pricey, I try to get as much use out of them as I can, or I try to break them before the warranty is over so that I can take them
Yeah,
back.
that's Marco's thing.
Yeah. So
Smash the shit out of
I
them.
smash the shit out of
Before
them.
the warranty
Yeah,
runs out.
before the 2-year warranty's up. So yeah, other than that, I mean the drums stay as is, just change the skins and grease up the pedals every now and then, and just tune them up. That's it.
Yeah, well, and as far as the electronics are concerned, like amp heads, cabs.
Going again.
What? Well, it's just to mention that, right? The
Round 2, rope
Round
a
two. He went first. Marcus Wagner.
Finish,
Yeah,
finish,
and you
finish.
know.
Nelson's speaking on behalf of the entire band
It's
right
just
now.
True, actually.
My sense in that, like the electronics, you can't help it. It's until it breaks, pretty
Yeah,
much,
yeah.
right? Because even Jeff, it's been fine. He goes play a live show and a speaker blows out and rips right out
That's
of
when
it.
you change it.
Twice.
But
Twice
of
that's
course, it
happened to me.
broke there, right? So you can't help it with electronics. It's pretty much until you start noticing it crapping out on you.
Unless your name is George.
It's like the drum shells or cymbals for me, right? You played them until it just fucking dies.
Yeah,
Well,
until they
me,
crack.
like, me playing the bass, right? Strings are a lot thicker. They last a lot longer than the guitar strings do.
Yeah.
But they're also like $40 a pack, right? So you kind of want to make those last. You don't want
Right.
to change that shit every month.
Yeah.
But, they tend to last at least 4 or 5 times longer than guitar strings. So in the end, it's the same. It's the same cost. You know what I mean?
Balances out.
It
Same
does.
cost. I just do it a lot less frequent than you guys, right? Every month you guys are changing strings. Me, every like 4 or 5 months I'm changing strings. So.
Yeah. I guess for me, it's
When George's voice craps out, we all
replaced my.
shove things down George's throat to get that,
We won't
clean
say-
it out a little bit.
We won't say.
Oh, can't sing. Oh,
Nowhere in there.
Vocals are perfect.
Nowhere in there did it say vocal cords,
yeah,
larynx.
but we're thinking of you.
Oh, thank you. It's very sentimental.
Oh, guys, I can't
That
sing
is-
tonight.
that is an
my
instrument
voice,
for you.
and then we go, good work, George.
So I guess
we'll fix that shit. Right
as
now.
you would grease the strings or oil the strings or whatever.
You gotta
the
oil
fuck,
the throat too.
You gotta oil the throat.
Just say.
Just saying.
For his throat, instead of the freezies, we make him the coxicles.
Coxicles,
It's a
right.
perfect
Not
fit.
popsicles. Coxicles.
Coxicle.
We got a fridge here
Oh.
with a mini freezer, and then yeah, we just
Everyone shoves their dick in the freezer
Yep.
and for 10, 15 seconds and
Yeah.
coxicles.
Well,
Anyway,
there you go.
strings for me.
Are the same as everyone else. Next question.
Are the same as everyone else.
Go ahead. George.
wait.
Man,
Sorry.
beat it.
Hold on a second though.
Yeah.
We gotta like talk about his guitars here.
Look at that.
You know, because you know he's not shy to get a new guitar every now and then.
We talked about that a couple.
But it's part of the question, so I
a couple
mean.
podcasts ago,
So-
we went through like every guitar
I
note.
know.
It
We're
took
not
like
gonna,
an hour to get through.
We're not going to name them, but I mean.
So maintenance on my gear is usually when I'm changing strings, and Nelson and I usually change strings around the same frequency.
You tend to break more strings than Nelson does.
I do. I play a little bit more aggressively, or just my picking, my technique
Picking is
cuts
harder.
the strings more.
Yeah.
And guitar picks, I go through like candy.
Yeah, because you grind them.
Yeah. So there. As far as like amps and shit, the maintenance whenever it needs to be done.
Yeah, you can hear it when something's going.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. So there.
Cool.
All right, good question, Dave.
Thanks, Dave.
Thank you. Next question from Mike D. And his question is, how often do you guys try to push the boundaries and comfort zones in your music?
All the time.
Really, we're like Slayer. Our first album is the same as the last
No
fucking song we just
way.
wrote.
I think differently.
10 years. It's exactly the same. We don't push.
Really?
nothing.
You think our EP sounds exactly the same as the songs we're writing now?
No way.
Wow. Really?
Are we pushing boundaries? We're gonna release a pop album tomorrow?
Dude, do we
Depends on what you establish pushing boundaries. As individuals or as a band. So do I think that I'm pushing boundaries or I'm trying to push different boundaries vocally and trying to do different things vocally while I'm playing guitar? Absolutely. Do I think I can push harder? Yes, most definitely. So, I mean, do I think our last song sounds like the EP? Not a fucking chance in hell. Because I
wouldn't call that pushing boundaries, George.
Oh, it's an evolution, right?
That's a technique, a changing style.
Yeah. So I don't really.
But we haven't. We're not gonna release an orchestra tomorrow.
No.
Next week.
So I mean,
Like,
it depends on the context
or
of the.
play the fucking kazoo.
We can digress a bit. I was thinking more
I guess boundaries.
advancing.
I guess it depends on the comfort, like the context.
Country
of the
Western
question,
album
right?
coming out in November.
Desolate Rage.
Boundaries, getting out of our comfort zone, not so much. I would say we pretty much stick to the same recipe in terms of.
Yeah, we got a formula, right?
Yeah,
Oh, for
we
sure.
do. Our music has evolved naturally from album to album, song to song, but I think that's a little different than, like we were saying before, evolution and
Getting out of our comfort zone to play stuff. We haven't gotten there yet. I don't think.
Yeah.
No,
We haven't gotten to the point where we're like, fuck, this is stale. We need to really change something.
no.
In terms of we need to be more aggressive or less, right? Like,
Yeah, maybe
We're not there
it's-
yet.
The music's gotten heavier, but I think our style and
we've,
just the way we
we've
write,
evolved, right?
yeah, the way we write hasn't changed too much. That's a good question.
I think it's interesting when you go into the studio because that's really where you start to see your comfort level.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'm only speaking for myself. I've never vocally anyway. I've never gotten into a place where I felt like I was being pushed out of my comfort level. I've wanted to try different things, and we've sort of dabbled in, so I think of like Serve Thy Master, where we actually did more melodic singing and sort of called back to old meaning like.
Yeah, wasn't that a struggle and a half when we're looking at a graph that some other dude said I want parts like this, and we have to come up with parts that we felt comfortable for ourselves in a song to some other dude's idea? That was a challenge. And
Challenge, yeah, but are we pushing the boundaries of what we do? I don't know.
yeah, of how to create the music. That's a huge boundary. I feel like not every single new song, but throughout the time our style of playing, and I've evolved as a guitar player because of the music that we write. And every time we do something new, my fingering patterns, like even the brand new one we're working on now, that lead part, that weird that last note, it's kind of weird for me to nail off, but now I'm getting
as
used
an
to it.
individual. But if you think of the collective, as a band, I understand what Jeff means by we're not pushing boundaries. We've evolved, but we do have a
different.
recipe.
Yeah, that's
right?
different.
So I maybe it's the
Evolving
context
is
of the
different
question.
than pushing our comfort
Like, are we
levels. We're
going
not-
to extreme metals? No,
No.
because that's not what we're comfortable. Nor would we ever want to go that
Right.
direction.
Are we going to be a pop band?
No.
No.
Do we try things that are different?
And
I think sometimes we do.
yeah, well, okay, like not to contradict what you said about what's that fucking song, Serve That Master.
Yeah.
But those melodic parts, like, I was in a band with you prior to this.
Yeah, I
one
was comfortable with that.
where we did
Yeah,
mellow
totally.
shit. So you weren't pushing yourself at all.
No, I
because
wasn't.
You can sing like that.
Yeah. So okay.
If you were just like all
yeah.
the time, and then you're like, fuck, I'm gonna go pull off a a nice,
An aria?
you know what I mean? Nice little clean piece of singing where you've never done it before and you're scared what it's going to sound like.
No, so
That might be considered pushing your comfort zone, right?
So
but I know
was-
you can do that shit. You've done it
was
before.
was I in my comfort zone singing like that? Yes. Was I unsure of how it would work for this band? Yes, I was. Is that pushing boundaries? No, because I can sing that way. You're right. I just think, again, the context of the question. It's a good question, but I think it really comes down to interpretation of what Mike's getting at.
Oh, it's good though.
It is a good question,
Good
though.
question, yeah.
You gotta
It
think,
sparks conversation, definitely.
Yeah, thanks, Mike, for that one. Hey, look at this.
That's a
Dave
twofer.
D'Angelo. He's back again.
Long time listener.
Long time no here.
Don't know who he is. I don't know if we ever said that before.
yeah.
This is personally
Yeah,
my
yeah.
favorite question.
Yeah, I'm
of the-
sure
of
it
the
is. I'm sure it is.
Dave's question is
Dave's second question is
second
round 2.
question. Round 2, rope a dope. If you were all characters in the Wizard of Oz, who would each of you be?
You're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. You'll find he is a whiz of a whiz, if ever a whiz there was. If ever, oh, ever a whiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because of the wonderful things he does. You're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
I'm not saying this question was planted
No.
by Dave, who we don't know, by the way. But it may have been, just saying.
All right.
That's all Marco can say. All right.
You want to start off this one here?
No, I got no fucking clue, actually. You guys all do. I'm gonna make shit up when you guys talk. Well,
All right, Marco, go ahead. You're
Who
calling
would
the
I
shots
be?
here.
Let me see. Character-wise, I don't know. It's a tough one. I don't know. It's tough.
Fuck, I'll go. I think I'd be the Tin Man. No. Worker,
Who do you
doer.
think you'd be?
Well, he has the axe, so yeah. I could see.
I think I'd be the Tin Man. No.
you're the straw guy, too.
Fucking strong.
Had no brain, you know?
I have
It's
no
like,
brain. Okay, I guess I'm big.
You know? Could be, big dummy.
I
No,
guess.
that's Marco.
Marco's the
Marco's the
dummy.
big dummy.
Big
He
dummy.
calls everyone a big dummy all the time.
That's right.
Nelson would be the
Strawman.
Tin Man.
Nelson's the Tin Man.
I think, and I'm not saying this out of spite, but I think George would be Dorothy.
Really?
Well, she's the
Not my first choice, but okay.
she's the center of the whole movie.
All right, let's get this fucking over
she's
with.
in the-
Relax.
Let's get this fucking over with.
No.
Once and done.
She's in the
And let's
spotlight.
fucking move on.
Those
with this
stupid
question.
ass red shoes. You look at me. I'm wearing red shoes.
That's
Yeah,
right,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I think George would be Dorothy. Minus the pigtails, of course.
That's a possibility, but I think that George, being the sucker for attention that he is, can't just have one role in The Wizard of Oz.
That's true.
He's got to have
Let's just get this fucking done.
multiple roles
Yeah.
in the movie.
That's
So
true.
he'd be
One
the,
wouldn't be enough
he'd
for
be
him.
the wizard.
Oh no, my friend.
Really? Do you not know where they're going with this?
No, dude, I don't.
I'm the
Where?
fucking. We welcome you to the Lollipop Guild. Come on.
What?
The little fuckers.
The fucking Munchkins.
The Munchkins.
I forgot.
Oh my God.
Yeah. The
He's
intro.
all of them, bro. Not just one.
He's
all
of them.
All of them.
That
That shit's not CG. That's like George
Dude,
put it on
that
different
shit's
outfits
right.
and.
It's on the fucking wall.
I thought I would throw it the other way because that made sense to me also with Dorothy. But
He's a Munchkin.
fuck,
see
see,
that.
yeah, that's George right there.
Yeah,
He's,
we
he's the
represent-
Munchkins and he's Dorothy.
He took
He took the whole movie. He took the whole movie over.
Took it over.
We're just fillers.
Lollipop Guild.
Who would I be? I don't know, man. I think I might be just the fucking scarecrow guy because he's kind of skinny and lanky.
There you go. He has a good heart, you know?
Yeah, he's got a good heart. Yeah, that's me.
I'm okay without a question. I'm that dirty bitch, fucking wicked witch.
Wicked Witch of the West.
whatever her name.
Yeah,
is.
because you're fucking.
That's
no,
me,
West.
man. That's
Wicked
me
Jeff
right
of the
there.
West.
Yeah.
That's true. Long hair.
Dresses in black.
After that or the lion with
Dirty
that
bitch
mane.
too. That's me.
With that mange.
Yeah, but he's
mane
not cowardly.
Pissed
Yeah.
off.
He's not the cowardly lion.
Cowardly lion.
No.
Pissed off. Yeah.
I think the witch is better.
Or the monkeys. The
She
flying
doesn't
monkeys.
like water. He doesn't like the sweat.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm the witch. That's me.
She doesn't do well with water. He doesn't do well with
Sweat. Well, we know he doesn't do well with.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm the witch. You're the
I'll
Scarecrow.
be the Scarecrow.
Nelson's the Tin Man. George is Dorothy, and all the Munchkins.
And now I'm two.
Yeah.
There we go,
All
Dave.
rolled up into one.
Oh yeah. Oh, all rolled up. In
Thanks, Dave. Great question.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good question,
Dave.
Dave.
Thanks. Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks.
Pretty hilarious.
Thanks.
Thank you, buddy.
Thanks. Couldn't, yeah.
Now, what should we move on to next, my
Whatever
friends?
you want.
I want to throw. I just personally, because I guess I'm always anxious to hear it, but I think it's that time. I really do.
Is it?
That sounds like you're saying it's time to get down to the nitty gritty,
It's time to get down to the nitty gritty,
and that usually means.
and the nitty gritty shitty joke of the episode.
Oh, that's Nelson's
My-
shitty motherfucking joke
Nitty gritty.
of the
shitty.
motherfucking episode. It's gonna be a long.
It's the nitty gritty shitty joke of the episode.
Nitty gritty shitty joke. There we go.
Hopefully, I want to
Nelson's
pull out
nitty
your
gritty
ass.
shitty joke. Shitty joke. Shitty joke.
What do you get when you cross a pit bull and a chicken? Just a fucking pit bull. See a chicken.
That's actually pretty good.
I got a dozen chicken jokes. You get it? Dozen chicken jokes. Get it?
Since we're on the topic of changing things up, I'm not even gonna have a rebuttal to that. I'm letting it go.
Jeff, what do you get?
Wait, letting it go doesn't mean you get fucking
6
nitty-gritty,
jokes in a row?
60 shitty jokes for this episode. You got the one.
Take it and go.
Take it and go, man.
No rebuttal.
Run with
No
it.
rebuttal.
If you get
rebuttal
a second,
free.
if you throw out a second joke, he's gonna rebuttal the shit out of you.
Okay, whatever.
You know he's gonna bust that one in like 10 minutes from now.
You did get off on this one, so I would just.
Whatever.
Take
You
it
don't
and go,
want-
buddy. Take it and go.
You don't want to hear the egg roll joke?
There it is.
Oh, there you go. Well,
Okay, well, you know, I really wish we had a I wish we had a camera filming this shit.
No,
because their facial expressions make it all. It's not even what we're saying anymore. It's Jeff and Marco looking at each other, rolling their eyes. They shrug their shoulders. They sort of nod their heads. They wink. It's fucking hilarious, man.
there you go.
I
Shitty
love
jokes.
All right, good one now.
it. With no Jeff's rebuttal. Good deal.
It wasn't that shitty.
Take it and go, buddy.
All right.
The Nelson's nitty gritty shitty
Well, there
joke.
you go, folks.
You want to take this hot topic?
I can take the hot topic. Well, or we're gonna do the news and jump into the hot topic from there.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do that.
All right, so one, like you saw, we changed things up today. So Marco debuted as the opener tonight of the Ragecast.
It's a milestone.
It's what that George gave up the reins.
Yes.
right? There it is.
It's a fucking milestone.
Just saying.
Fucking right.
It's episode 14.
George, your shirt is ripped. Your tit is hanging out. Look.
All right.
It's
See, and if you
Oh,
had,
where's the camera?
And if you had it
Wish
on
we had a
camera, see, and if you had the motherfucker on camera,
Wish we had a camera.
If you had a camera
Everybody, yeah.
all night. Oh.
George Titty in the house.
there you go.
I didn't even fucking notice.
Side boob, side
No,
boob.
yeah, fucking
Little bit of
ripped.
side,
His
little bit
tits
of
hanging
side
out.
boob.
All right, all
That's
right.
fucking-
Air
Anywho.
conditioning. All right.
So,
It's a room with a view, man.
Stop pointing at me, George.
you make me go change
Is it
shirts.
cold in here? Is it
Yeah,
cold in
actually,
here, or
it
is
is.
Nelson,
Popping
getting George excited? Sitting
Apparently.
next to him today.
Anyway, so Marco
Popping a
debuted
titty.
as the as
The nitty gritty titty, bro.
oh fuck. See what a little bit of side boob and a little bit of side boob. Look, Marco's already covered his shit up.
That's what happens when you show some skin.
Man, you show some skin, and everyone. Everyone freaks the
Zippers
fuck out.
down.
So, as
Can't even
Next,
get on
no
the
more
top.
questions.
no more questions. Anyway, yeah. So big shout out to Marco for running today's Ragecast.
Okay.
As he said, it's a milestone.
It is.
It was spicy, or has been
Has
about
been.
as spicy as milk,
Yes, sir.
as Nelson said. The other thing was, we really wanted, all of us wanted to collectively give you guys a big thanks to everyone worldwide. So we have visibility into who goes to the Desolate Rage website, the traffic that we get. So it was really cool this week. as we're going through it and starting to look at things, and this segues into the hot topic.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
But really showing where the most amount of traffic over the last 8 months and basically over the last year has been. First and foremost is China, which I'm totally in awe.
That was
that's awesome.
I'm honestly, dude,
That was cool.
that's fucking on the other side of the world.
Other side of the world, man.
That is fucking insane.
Yep.
So China ranked number one
Thank you,
with
China.
like 20% of our traffic coming out of China, which I thought was really, really cool.
Shout
The,
out
U-
to China.
the Ukraine is the next one,
Yeah.
that's
which we've had stuff from the Ukraine,
Yeah.
in questions
It's
and
really cool, all the shit going on over there. And
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
people are still
Hang
looking
in
for,
there.
for metal, That's
Hang
cool.
in there, and the Ukraine is not
man.
weak, man.
Yeah, man. It's no joke. Then our brothers to the south from Brazil. So that was kind of cool. Brazil. So the Ukraine was about 20% for China. The Ukraine was 9% of our traffic, or 10% of our traffic. Brazil was 6 or 7, something like that. Then, directly to the south of us, our partners in crime down in the States, which was really, really cool because it actually breaks
USA.
down. Well, it was Mountain View, US. So Mountain View, USA is like central, south central.
Yeah.
That was fuck. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then, after all that, then it's our home country. What the fuck?
Way to go, hometown.
No, and
What?
I mean, like, it's funny. So I heard Lamb of God talk about this when they talked about Richmond, Virginia. Chris Adler mentioned this on one of their DVDs where he's like, we could never play in Richmond, Virginia because we could never fill up a venue in Richmond. He goes, only after we released 3 or 4 albums were we able to go back home, play home, and sell at the venue. And I thought, what does it tell you about your hometown scene and how?
Everyone's always looking outside for something else.
No one's ever looking.
When there's a lot of
in.
good shit
They're
like,
always
right around the
looking-
corner, right?
It's funny you mention that because today.
Isn't that fucking crazy?
Well, listen, I had to call Apple because I had screwed up some settings on my phone.
Yeah.
Called Apple. It's primarily in the States. So I was talking to this guy from Virginia. And while we were talking, so I said, where you from? He's like, right now I'm in our Virginia office. I can hear the accent. I'm like, well, I gotta say, do you like Lamb of God? Because I said that's
Richmond, Virginia.
one of my favorite bands. And he was totally. I think it took him a second to think about who they
Who
were.
the fuck Lamb of God is?
He's like, he goes, no. He goes, they're pretty heavy, right? I'm like, yeah. He's like, no, they're not my cup of tea too much, right? I was just a little thrown off. I thought at least he'd be like, oh yeah, I know those guys, yeah, but
No.
Yeah, but don't forget, Richmond, Virginia is on the East Coast, right? So Virginia's a big fucking
Well, you got
state, man.
you got West Virginia too,
Yeah,
right?
it's a big fucking
He was
state.
from the East Coast because I asked
Oh,
him.
really?
I said, yeah.
Okay.
He goes, no, I'm not from the West. I'm from the East side of Virginia. Yeah. Anyway, he didn't sound too interested, man.
It's pretty
I
crazy.
mean, I'm not saying because but
No,
Oh,
but
yeah, I mean, that's like...
yeah,
like,
not everybody's gonna like.
it's like asking us, hey, do you like Drake?
yeah.
He's from Toronto, right? And we'd be
never
like,
know
no, man,
personality.
we're into other kind of music.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
I'm not totally surprised about that, but...
no, I think what surprises me is looking at the traffic that goes through our site to see that it's not even the city, but the country that we reside in ends up like 5th or 6th on the list. Now, that's not to say that we don't get traffic, because we do from Canada, but the fact that like China ranks number 1, and then there was like
That's awesome, though, right?
that's
When you
fucking
think about it,
crazy,
but
man.
Well, you
How
people on the
small
other
does it
side
make
of the world are
world?
checking you out. Like, that's
literally,
that's sweet.
yeah.
I mean, how small does that make this world, right? So we joke about it. It's like, but we do these rage casts or these podcasts for a reason. People clearly listen to it, which I'm like super grateful for because it gives you a different perspective of what the fuck we're all about,
Yeah.
right? Other than just our basic music. I think it's kind of cool.
And shitty jokes.
And shitty, nitty gritty shitty jokes.
You're welcome.
Titty.
Yeah, pretty much.
But the fact that it's like, all the way across the world, some person is listening to either our podcast or has, streamed our songs or whatever. It's pretty fucking
Yeah.
Cool.
mind blasting, man.
Thank
So
you, China. Thank you, Ukraine, Brazil, USA, and yeah, thanks, Canada.
And all the others that weren't mentioned.
well, and then so then I mean, there's about 50% after that just say others. So
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, we've seen we have traffic in the UK, we have traffic in Australia.
It's more scattered,
We,
yeah.
but it's scattered. But where it's densely touched,
Yeah.
Yeah.
are these? I thought that was great.
I'm
man.
not surprised about Ukraine. I know they like the metal
Ukraine,
down there.
we've been approached a few times from the what I joke around as the Eastern Bloc, but
Yeah, no,
we have been,
people
right?
have reached out from there. Yeah,
Really, yeah.
which I think is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Right? So anyway,
world tour, man, world tour. China, Ukraine, Brazil.
Yeah, the safest
time
countries
home.
in the world.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just thought that was something cool that we could, mention because I don't think we realize how broad of a spectrum, our music gets out there to people.
Only good thing about the internet,
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
helps connect people.
for sure.
Unless you're on AshleyMadison.com and
Well, then-
your shit got leaked, well then I'm sorry. But
Well, okay, so
there's the dangers of that too.
Total change of topic, but there was an article in the paper about that lady who someone used her name and picture to post on Ashley Madison, and it actually wasn't her.
Wasn't her.
Yeah, I heard about she was suing them.
So now she's suing them because she's like, "How is my picture and my profile?" And she actually found it before her husband found out about it.
Uh-huh.
So she went and told her husband. She's like,
Lucy,
hey,
you got some
this ain't
explaining to
me.
do.
And anyways, they're suing. Apparently, they're suing the whatever the company is now.
Wow.
Oh, everyone's gonna sue everybody
Oh,
over
fuck,
this
everyone's
shit.
going to town.
Yeah.
And their office is actually
It's
here in Toronto,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it's fucked up.
Their main
Pretty
office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Well, so was you remember Lava Life?
Yeah.
Lava Life was here in Toronto.
Yeah, but it wasn't as.
This is a little different.
It wasn't as
Okay,
con-
this is
It's
not
like,
a
hey,
dating
tired of your
website.
wife? Let's go, go fuck someone
Or
else.
your
Here you go.
husband.
Or your husband, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's a little more controversial for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
And their slogan, life is short. Have
Is
an
that what it
affair.
is?
Yeah.
Is that really their
I think so.
Their
slogan?
slogan is life is short. I see it on the bus downtown
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
time.
Life is short.
Life
have
is
an
short,
affair.
have an affair. Yeah.
Their attitudes
Wow.
like that.
I mean, I know it's. I know.
Oh, you know what? There's a lot of miserable people out there in shitty ass relationships, and they're together just for appearances and this and that. So I mean, I don't want to say there isn't a use for it, but
there are different
you know,
ways from
it's
cheating.
easy for us to say, well, why be with that person if you're miserable? Sometimes it's out of convenience, it's out of this or that. There's kids involved, and they don't want it. You know what I mean?
You never
Well,
know.
and
So
some-
if both
You never
parties
know.
are okay with them seeing other people on the side, then so be it. Who are we to say that's right or wrong?
But I think the thing is too with a lot of people that are on this Ashley Madison. I mean, I'll bet you a lot of them, if they get caught, their significant others aren't so okay with it.
Well, I was going to
course.
say some
Probably
people.
in situations like you're saying, for sure.
Yeah.
Which I get. That's their
There
business.
are couples that have open relationships, but you don't usually go to Ashley Madison if you have an open relationship.
You don't have to.
No,
You
that's
don't have
more
to, you're
behind the back.
open.
Yeah.
I mean, you're you're not looking for an affair. You're looking for a third person, right? And then it's a menage a trois. Then it's a party.
Well. that's
Anyway,
good.
it's a total change of topic, but it was just.
Hey, it should happen
We're talking about
in
the,
the
internet,
world,
right?
man.
Exactly. It's that and the stock market crashing. So
Yeah.
I was picking up again, ironically enough, in China.
really,
Yeah, yeah.
because they were freaking out, man. They were saying that it was what were they calling it? Great Depression too.
Yeah, but they were a little excited the last 2 days.
No,
There's been
okay.
gains
Well,
in
there you go. Who
the
knew?
market and all that stuff.
So, Mr. Honorado, that was sort of the hot topic. Was really just
Yeah.
to talk a little bit about the type of traffic that we get, and then I guess ultimately from us is a big thank you
Yeah.
to everyone that keeps going. Or like this is not just once. Like this is consistently month over month. We can see, right? So,
Yeah.
and it seems to be the same thing
Regardless of where they're from, though, we appreciate it.
for sure.
So it means a lot to us anyway. Thank
For
you
sure.
very much.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So what's left on the docket, Mr. Hot and Spicy?
No, I mean, I
Oh,
think
Jesus Christ.
I think.
Okay, hold on. Before you wait, because I just pulled this up, and only because we live in Toronto, it is top of the eighth.
Yeah.
It is 12-4.
Let's go Blue Jays.
Go Blue Jays, ripping it up.
Yeah, sorry, 12-4 Blue Jays against
Sorry to our friends in
Texas,
in Arlington, Texas,
Yeah.
but the Rangers are getting whooped right now.
and the Yankees lost this afternoon
Yes,
again.
they did. So we're gonna be
Two
two
games
games up in first. Yeah.
Sorry.
Hey, I mean, it's
go
been a
Blue
while
Jays.
since we've been up on the charts, so they spent a lot of money and they put the time and effort
And
into it.
playoff
so
tickets went on
that's
sale for
how it
season
goes.
holders today.
Yeah.
The Yankees for years have been
No shit.
Hey, no one has been out of the playoffs longer than the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
22 years they haven't made the playoffs. That's longer than
Any other team.
Well,
So we're due. You know, I'm not saying we're gonna win this World Series. That would be nice.
but if we
But
do,
at least make the fucking playoffs. Like
yeah.
Be competitive.
us Toronto fans, we suffer quite a bit with our teams.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about hockey.
The Leafs, I don't even want to go there.
All the
And
season
basketball
has it,
was a little
The
suspect.
Argos have been, pretty consistent over the last couple of years. You know, they've won a couple of championships here and
Dude,
there.
there's
so-
8 people that watch the Argos.
Yeah, but still, man,
8.
it's one of the oldest franchises in North America.
No kidding.
So let's give some respect to the Argos, right?
No, I agree. I agree.
Raptors are on their way up.
Toronto
Got
FC.
embarrassed a little bit
TFC.
by
They're
Washington
not having
last
a
year.
bad
but-
season.
Nope.
The FC's doing.
Yeah,
it.
but again, how many years, right? They're like
Well,
8 years in a
yeah.
row, no playoffs,
Yeah.
suck ass, and now.
Yeah.
So we're due, man. We're due for this. Fuck
It'll
it.
start coming up. Yeah, I agree.
And we just turned into a sports podcast.
There you
It's
go.
Hey,
fantastic.
man, people gotta know.
Yeah.
People gotta know. Let's
That's
go.
just-
Let's go, Blue Jays, man. That's
That's
it.
12 to 4.
They just gotta
Top of the
know.
eighth.
I'll do the weather report.
Oh my god! Overcast! 75% chance. I don't know why all of a sudden your voice went up. But
That's
4
his
octaves.
falsetto voice.
I'm nervous. I'm on camera,
Well,
Let's try not to have any dead air this week.
Oh,
'Cause someone
jeez.
will let it rip again.
All right,
Yeah,
fine.
I think we've.
Exhausted everything.
Yeah, we've gone through everything, and
Anything else?
Who's gonna close out this motherfucker? You gonna close it out, or is we gonna let Nelson close
I
this
think
shit?
Nelson should close this.
Okay, before we do
He
that,
could be the since we were talking about the Jays, he's the closer. All right.
before we do that, I just want to make sure we remind everyone to keep subscribing to our podcast. Keep sending questions in. Right?
Yeah,
That's,
for sure. For sure.
That is an absolute, because we will answer them clearly.
And how do they reach us, George?
So
Well, via Twitter at #AskRagecast.
Or Desolate Rage Band at hotmail.com. And we will try our very best to answer any questions in the future and upcoming episodes.
as always, we are Desolate Rage.
Whoa, you can't
As
close.
always, you jumped the gun.
You jumped the gun.
What?
You can't close off. What do we do at
Gun
the end?
jumper.
What do we do at the end of the podcast?
Lines
We got one more little thing to
We got
cover.
one thing to cover. Look at your menu. What have not we covered yet today? Look all the way through the menu.
Way
Oh,
up.
what song? Ooh.
Hey.
Wow, motherfucker. Okay, oh, pick a song? I don't know.
It's right there. I
Oh my fuck.
S.C.I? Is that a good one?
love you, dude.
Something like that, eh?
All right. So
Just
he's
like
not closing shit.
He ain't close.
He ain't closing
There we
shit.
go, S.C.I. Fuck it.
All right.
We'll play that one.
All right. So we're gonna play. Smoke your cigarette. We're gonna play S.C.I. then
There you
off
have
the
it.
Nemesis album.
There you go.
Now, as always,
We are Desolate Rage. I am Nelson Philippe.
I am Marco Honorado.
I'm Jeff Silvera. Stop looking at me like that, George. I said it.
and I'm that guy, George
Well,
Souza.
better him looking at you than his titty looking at you.
Jesus Christ.
He's making eye contact.
All right. This has been a lot of
Watch me
fun.
point that shit.
Yeah,
man.
we're gonna cut this anyway. We'll leave them with SCI. And we'll
Thanks for
see them in
listening.
2 weeks.